So the next thing that happened on Backlash, it was a 6-man tag team match. It was the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, teaming up with Matt Riddle versus Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline, in a 6-man tag team match. And this match, it was a pretty good match. It was going back and forth and a lot of stuff, but then there was some miscommunication a lot of times with the Bloodline and stuff. The cracks, you could see it forming and all that stuff during this match. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So, yeah, there was a bit of miscommunication with the Usos, at least, when we see Jimmy tagging in Jay. And Jimmy was trying to hit the super kick onto Kevin Owens, actually. And Kevin moves out the way, and he accidentally hit the super kick onto Jay. And then Kevin Owens hits the super kick on Jimmy, taking him out. He throws Jay to the ropes and hits a sit-out pop-up powerbomb onto Jay. He pins him. 1, 2, Jay barely kicking out at 2. But then we get going on during this match, like Matt Riddle and Kevin Owens gets taken out and stuff. But then Sami Zayn is like, sitting in the corner and stuff, almost like beaten down and stuff. Jay setting up for that hip attack or whatever onto Sami in the corner. He's doing his taunt and stuff in the corner. But then all of a sudden Solo tags himself in. Jay just stares at him for a second. And then he decides to get out of the ring. And Solo was about to do something up until Jay slaps the hell out of him, tagging himself in. And Solo was getting really mad about that. And Jay was like, bro, get the hell out of the ring. You ain't going to do that to me, pretty much. So, yeah, that's what Jay pretty much did. Solo gets out the ring, and then Jay turns around. He almost gets hit with the hula kick, but he moves out the way. But Solo gets hit with the hula kick, getting knocked off the ring apron. Jay comes up to Sami. Sami hits that exploder suplex onto him in the corner, and then he hits Jay with the hula kick. He pins him. 1, 2, Solo barely breaking up the pin at the count of 2, but then that's when everybody starts coming into the ring. We see Matt Riddle coming up, hitting the flash knee to the face onto Solo Sikoa, taking him out. And then we see Jimmy coming in there, tossing Matt Riddle through the second rope out of the ring. And then we see Kevin Owens coming in there, hitting the stunner onto Jimmy Uso, taking him out. And then Sami Zayn and then we see Jay. We see Sami and Jay going at it for a little bit and stuff. And then eventually we see Solo actually get tagged in this stuff. And yeah, he comes in there, he hits a Samoan spike onto Kevin Owens, actually taking him out, which I forgot to mention right there. But yeah, and then Jay comes up behind him and Solo grabs him, and he's about to hit Jay with the Samoan spike. Like, he's tired of Jay's shit, pretty much. So yeah, Solo's about to hit Jay with the Samoan spike, but then he calms down for a little bit and stuff. But then he gets knocked back out of the ring and stuff. So yeah, and by Matt Riddle, because he's tagged in. Riddle grabs Jay, he hits him with the Bro Derek, but he didn't know that Solo was the legal man and stuff, but he hit Jay with the Bro Derek. He's pinning him, but obviously the referee won't count it, and then that's when Solo gets back into the ring, grabbing him, hitting the Samoan spike onto Matt Riddle, and then he pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Solo Sikoa and the Usos defeated Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens tonight in a 6-man tag team match. That's what happened. But yeah, you can see the cracks forming in the Bloodline right there. But it's still pretty good stuff. For that match, I'll give it 4 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a pretty good 6-man tag team match. So yeah, just pretty good stuff, But yeah, that's what happened there. And yeah, we seen the Usos throwing up the ones, and Solo just staring at him and stuff, like staring a hole in him. So yeah, crazy stuff though. But yeah, up next will be the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, 1-on-1, up next at Backlash. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Backlash.